cares, trying to space Lucas out and just like overall just trying to outrange him. But here we go into game 1.
All right, let's get it going. Yimly already trying to start something with Zaire and then that side B. Basically just trying to use as much as he can to outzone Cloud. And right now it's kind of working. He draws first blood.
Yeah, it really is. It seems like he's going to be relying a lot on that Zaire. That Zaire is an amazing poking tool. I think it's -2 on shield, so it's really good for just like to land. And you can also double jump cancel it into, if you don't know what that is, you can just do, he's doing it right now. He can do this.
Take the man across the stage. If you hold out, then yeah, it'll end a little bit sooner, but it's still going to be a painful combo. The problem is, look at the damage that did. Not all that much.
Yeah, well, it did a little bit, but still, it gets you a lot of stage position and stage control just overall. But LetItRain bringing it back, getting a 10% lead, and just, now he's just destroying an advantage right now.
No, great max range tether right there by Yimly. LetItRain chooses not to go off stage instead, just ceding a ton of stage control while charging up that limit. I don't know about that choice. No aggressive options from Edge, no trying to make use of your positioning with back airs or anything like that. Now we're just waiting for the tether to try to get that side B. Not quite working out. Patience by LetItRain.
And looking for that Laurel flash or Blade Beam.
It didn't kill. That's great DI by Yimly.
Really is. Nice parry. That was an amazing parry. Catching onto his tempo with his back airs.
You just need to do it against Cloud. If you just can take that on your shield, it'll whittle you down so quickly that eventually he's gonna get poked.
Yeah, that's what makes Cloud's pressure is so good. It just all the pressure he exudes with his big sword and just limit in general is just it's very oppressive sometimes.
And Yimly just knows what LetItRain's going for. Like everybody knows when you're just full hopping with your back turned to me, it's like come on now, we all know what's coming.
Yeah, we know. Let me cross slash. Still gets it though. Nice catches the jump with the back air. And now he's probably gonna look to get some extra percent.
Forward air into dash attack, low percent combos. A little bit of extra credit right here, but Yimly, again, just these full hop aerials not necessarily working out as well as they normally do for LetItRain, as Yimly's parries are on point.
Yeah, it's really hard to challenge Cloud in the air, especially when he's coming down and you're like, unless you can beat him to it, it's really hard to just contest Cloud's aerials. LetItRain with the limit online once again.
Missed tech with a slide off right to save Yimly right there. You know LetItRain was looking to fire off with that side B. Speak of the devil.
That was a nice cross slash. Caught him just surprised.
And this is kind of the rough spot for Lucas, is that he has options to get kills at this percent, but you kind of have to do it preemptively, and if you guess wrong, LetItRain has 3% on you.
Yeah. He might be able to get a grab here or something. He's going to be looking for that kill.
That's a deep recovery, and it
looks
like misses it in the magnifier.
Yeah, just unfortunate. LetItRain was really commanding that whole entire game. He was really just setting the pace against Yimly. It seems like Yimly's just kind of like, he's just struggling to he struggled to find that kill. He was kind of struggling in neutral to just like land hits, and LetItRain was just all over him.
LetItRain just, his playstyle right there was kind of passive-aggressive. He would post up inside Lucas's range and just say, I dare you to try to hit me. And the minute that Yimly jumped, he had a hitbox ready for him.
Yeah, that's what makes Cloud like really good.
Yep. This joint for days, and a character like Lucas has always had trouble with that. Doesn't quite have the projectile game that someone like Ness does, so you can't really force people to approach with the PK Thunder or the PK Fire, especially against Cloud, a character with good mobility.
Yeah, it really is. Let's see what Yimly can do game 2. Try to maybe get a game on the board against LetItRain.
Side B conversions again, and look at his 50% already just from a couple neutral interactions, and Yimly already forced to edge, already in a dangerous spot as Cloud almost has limit.
Yeah, the more LetItRain gets him, gets that stage control, and the more he forces him off stage for a ledge trap, the more damage he's gonna rack up. If Yimly can't get out of the corner, there's not much he really can do.
Forward air this time, going deep for that side B, but very intelligent interaction right there by Yimly. He waited so low, recognized that he couldn't go for the tether.
Nice up smash, punishing the really badly spaced there. And Yimly just seems to be struggling just to get in and get hits. He's hit some stray hits, but he's just been really struggling overall.
Yeah, LetItRain hasn't really given him any openings, and he hasn't shown the ability to seize control of the game himself with his own options.
Yeah, it really is. That back air, that dash attack's gonna take it. Excellent pressure by him, just baiting him with that back air, and maybe thinking another back air was coming out, but he wasn't ready.
Firing off the side B that time, just hoping kind of that Yimly falls into it, not quite working out though. And then an edge trap situation again. Look at how rough Yimly has it. It just feels like he gets center stage for one interaction, then he's forced back.
My match just
making it work though, look at that strength.
Yeah, it was crazy. I'll see you later, Scavs. My match just got called.
All right, well, Luigi, thanks for joining us for a wee bit.
Yeah.
All right, a little bit of platform pressure right here. Fully charged limit. Neutral air not quite going to work out. One back air on shield. And Yimly just kind of jumps away from that. And he finds himself in an awkward spot. Has to use the air dodge, but gets a nice little conversion. Forces LetItRain off stage. No tech there, and that should be the stock. No, magnet hand. Betraying Yimly after a great string. He had the opportunity for that stock, but knows as Sakurai. Trying for the falling neutral air, and this is the problem. If you go aggressive against Cloud off stage, you are asking for a whooping, because this character can do reversals really easily. And right now it feels like Yimly is pressing for the stock, but he definitely needs it. I respect the aggression. Just have to make sure it doesn't come back to bite you. David grab not working out, and the side B gives LetItRain limit, forcing Yimly off stage again. He goes for the super aggressive up B, and I think he forced Yimly too low right there. So, I mean, hey, if it works, yeah, worth it. You do you, LetItRain. Yimly gets a Nair string, ending it with a fair, good damage. Like, this is something that he needed stock one. If you get one of those strings and then can force Cloud to come at you, then you can actually be in control of the match. But right now, down a full stock, it feels like Yimly still has to press, still has to try to get this kill early. Jumping over the blade beam, good recognition right there, gets the tilt into the grab, but can't get the punish. But LetItRain did that bit of a lazy air dodge well above the stage. Does Yimly have a jump? No, he doesn't. LetItRain goes again for the suicide up B. He's just trying to end this game right now. He knows that he was up by a couple stocks and just said, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and toss out all of the aggression. All right, LetItRain coming. Can't get the dash attack though. Good DI. And now Yimly's in a spot where he's cornered himself just a little bit. LetItRain trying to go ahead and get some safe shield pressure with that fair. Not quite getting started though. Both players, good defensive options. Prevented too many hits right there. The back air though, beating out the get up attack by Yimly. A deep recovery, and that will lose out to limit cross slash. Whenever Cloud has limit, you have to really respect his ability to see space. I think Yimly had the right idea, just did not quite work out at that angle. LetItRain takes a 2-0. All right, y'all, we have an interesting MDVA matchup coming up. We've got ZD versus Gimmer. And I am joined by...
Clumsy, nice to meet you.
Pleasure, pleasure, welcome. So, this matchup, have you seen ZD play against Gimmer a couple times?
I haven't seen him play Gimmer, but I've seen ZD play. Phenomenal player, I would say.
Oh yeah, he is definitely one of the top players in the region for sure. But against Gimmer, it always feels like he's kind of trying to get a Twitch clip against this man. It feels like he comes to this man's venue every now and then. He's like, you know what, I want to go ahead and get the W and a little bit something extra.
A little bit something else. Got to get the clout from every game you play, at least on stream.
Definitely. And Gimmer, one of those players that I'm interested to see what he pulls out too. Have you seen him play at all? He's got a little bit of the Game & Watch stuff. Have you seen his Shotos though?
Surprised. I've seen his Shotos. I have seen his Shotos. I've never seen his Game & Watch. I see him a lot on YouTube. He's always labbing. He's always bringing something new to the table. I'm really excited to see him play today.
For sure. Gimmer is known as a lab fiend for a reason. If y'all haven't checked out Gimmer's lab, I definitely recommend that you do so. He's trying to go ahead and set up some website suppositories or repositories, not suppositories, good God, repositories for frame data and character information. So if you are looking for info, go ahead and check that out.
So true, so true. Well, here they go. Already controller set. Oh, no, not yet, not yet.
Yeah, that's always the problem, is that you never know if your controls are actually in the console for a little bit. I mean, this is Gimmer's venue, and every now and then people just erase them. That's some petty stuff right there. It's like, yo, I might have gone 0-2, but at least I got Gimmer's tag.
Yeah, at least you got Gimmer's tag. I definitely feel like this is like one of my first few offline events, and it's really nice to finally see things coming back to normal. Finally getting a more natural feeling to things. Things aren't completely normal, you know, we still have masks, we're still staying safe, but, you know, it's nice to see that we are finally getting to the latter end of this pandemic.
Oh, for sure. I mean, this is a great first step. Like I'm looking forward to the point when like we don't have to go ahead and have the paths down and the one-way traffic, and we don't have to cast with masks on. But until then, I am more than happy to take the precautions to ensure that we can be here.
100%, yes.
In addition, chat, yes, I messed up. Please, please, no clowns. I see y'all in there. Oh Lord. All right. So, Fox, do you think we're gonna go ahead and get Shotos here? Typically, that's one of those matchups that like Ryu tends to do a little bit better than you'd think because he can just blow Fox up.
Oh, Game & Watch.
All right, going back to the G-dubs.
Here they go.